The alley was tense, filled with hostile eyes. One of the thugs shouted, "Who the hell are you?" while Baek Hangyang, clearly unsettled, muttered in shock, "When did he start following us?" The main character stepped forward with a mocking grin, "Me. The one whose hobby is beating people up." Another thug scratched his head nervously, stammering, "P-perfect. Ah, sorry. I forgot you seniors were here." "Who's beating who? This trash thinks he can." Immoral Guest smirked as he turned away, saying, "Well, I've lured him in for you, so I'll be going now. Got urgent business." Cracking his fists, MC looked to Baek. "If we kill a public enemy, is it okay?" he asked loudly. Baek Hangyang, still keeping his composure while dodging an attack, explained, "Yes. The Murim Alliance's public enemies are registered with verified information. You can execute them on the spot." MC's grin widened. "Execution, huh?" His fists trembled with anticipation, and for the first time in days, Baek noticed something new, *, 3 days of traveling together, and this was the first smile he'd seen, *, "I like it," MC muttered, his eyes sparking like thunder. The thugs rushed at him, shouting, "You bastard!" Their blades flew, but MC caught 3 daggers out of the air and then grabbed the next 3 without hesitation. With a grim expression, he hurled them back with deadly precision. "I'll return them to you," he declared. The weapons whistled back toward their owners, leaving them panicked and trembling. Immoral Guest staggered, pointing with disbelief. That bastard," he deliberately threw them to avoid. MC's cold voice cut through, "Immoral Guest, what made you attack?" The man only grinned and shrugged, "Why even ask something like that, between men?" He lunged low, mocking, "It's just because of that part of your body you can't even use. Since you don't seem to have any use for it, I'll rip it off for you." MC roared back, "Where do you think you're going?" and slammed him into the ground. Immoral Guest screamed, "Why you bastard," before collapsing to his knees in agony. Trembling and defeated, he stammered, "I can't beat this guy. If I'm going to die like this, fine, I'll surrender. I'll go to the Murim Alliance and accept my punishment. Don't touch me." MC tilted his head calmly, towering over him. "Why surrender yourself?" Immoral Guest pleaded desperately, because that way the case will be closed. I also have information on the other operations." "Well? Isn't it more profitable to let me live?" But MC smashed his head down coldly. "No. I'm not part of the Murim Alliance. I don't need your surrender." Killing intent filled the air, freezing everyone around. Baek Hangyang stood stunned. MC glanced away, thinking to himself, maybe I should have just taken this guy to the Murim Alliance." Baek only answered softly, "No." The fight ended, and as the group walked away, Baek said firmly, "He was someone who deserved to die. Don't worry about it." MC only replied casually, "I'm hungry. Let's go eat." Later, as they ate together, Baek leaned forward, still curious. "Young master, you seem to have a lot of experience. After watching that fight earlier, my curiosity about you has been resolved." MC raised an eyebrow, "What were you curious about?" Baek admitted honestly, "To be honest, I couldn't easily believe that the young master of the Merchant Guild had defeated the head of the Ouyang family. Your name isn't even widely known yet." Food clattered on the table as MC simply said, "I understand." Baek continued, "The fight, it truly seems you have the skill to back it up. I'll personally vouch for your ability, young master, so don't worry about testimony." MC gave a faint smirk, thinking, quite talkative. Lowering his voice, Baek pressed further. "Young master, perhaps you should join the Murim Alliance. The pay is little and the work is hard, but as long as you have skill, that's all that matters there. In accordance with the Lord's words, we value personal skill over one's origins. Someone like you could gain a lot from the alliance. And I'm saying this because you're also connected to the Emperor Assembly, but the Murim Alliance is completely different from the Emperor Assembly. The Assembly's work is easier and the pay is higher, but it's a group strictly centered around the great clans. Outsiders have no chance to succeed there. The great clans always favor their own, and most outsiders are just martial artists chasing a bi-monthly salary. When a major battle breaks out, they scatter like autumn leaves in the wind. MC's eyes narrowed. Remember, he muttered. Moyongbin raised a cup and added with a smile, good decision. If you testify personally, you'll be able to set the stage just as you want. MC, still eating, said evenly, the Emperor Assembly isn't entirely like that. Beck chuckled mockingly. True enough. Good grief. Now I see. It's not the Murim Alliance, but the Slander Alliance. And one muttered, calling our Emperor Assembly autumn leaves in the wind, unbelievable. Soon after, Beck bowed apologetically. I, Beck, spoke impolitely and made a mistake. Forgive me, but may I ask your name, so I can apologize properly? MC smirked. My surname is a compound one, Autumn Wind. My given name is Wild. You apologized, so that's enough about it. Beck nodded, understood. But MC was already thinking ahead. Could it be that man also came because of Ouyang Seng? He seems to belong to the Emperor Assembly. Beck shrugged, I don't know him. If it's the Emperor Assembly, they probably gathered here due to the Dragon Phoenix tournament. MC asked, the Dragon Phoenix tournament? Beck leaned closer, young master, are you perhaps interested in it as well? You're young, and your martial arts are outstanding. You're perfectly qualified to participate. Since the Dragon Phoenix tournament is a grand event watched by the entire martial world, it would be a valuable experience. MC shook his head flatly, not interested. Beck was shocked. Even though it's a chance to build your reputation. MC remained firm. Reputation isn't built that way. As you grow stronger, it builds naturally. But Beck smirked slyly. The alliance leader is offering a top-grade elixir to the winner. Instantly, MC's eyes sharpened. Then I'll participate. Beck nearly spat out his drink. Young master, you reversed your answer so quickly. MC chuckled, it's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. You should have led with the part about the elixir. Later, on the road to the Murim Alliance, Beck thanked the innkeeper. Thank you for the meal. Pointing ahead, he said, young master, just a little farther and we'll be at the Murim Alliance. Autumn Wind frowned. TSK, starving us right at the gate. I thought it was the Slander Alliance, but now it looks like the Slow Alliance. Beck muttered irritably, holding grudges, then grinned, young master, how about we run as fast as the autumn wind? MC smirked, adjusting his cloak. Then let's go. The two of them bolted forward with incredible speed. Wind barked orders, Yunseal, you follow along slowly with the guests. Another voice whispered in awe, those two, what real light footwork. Even their companions grinned, young master, please teach them a lesson. Yunseal muttered quietly, what's with him? In the chase, MC landed first at the gate. Beck gasped in disbelief. How is he so fast? Cloak whipping in the wind, MC had already crossed the finish. Beck pushed himself harder, and together they crashed into the courtyard. Panting, Beck teased, young master, I think I barely won. Autumn Wind, guy, are your eyes going bad? Struggling for breath, he urged, hurry, and tell us. A voice boomed behind them. What meaning would that even have? Everyone turned. The announcement came loud and clear, Alliance leader. In any case, the winner is that young master over there.